Hey guys, it's me, 8074. Today, guys, we're going to talk to you guys about Barcelona 1, Boca Juniors 1, Barcelona loses the penalty shootout. Now, I know many people are going to come into this and say Xavi out, and trust me, I know many Barcelona fans will be very, very pessimistic with this display. And I get that. It's only natural. Whenever a team loses, it's only natural. But we got to keep two things in perspective. One, this is a friendly. This is a friendly. I know there was a trophy, but it's like a preseason trophy. It's like a friendly trophy. Okay, there's literally that's it. Okay. Second of all, this was mostly a B team. There was hardly any first team players in this match. Okay, so I gotta keep this in mind. Okay, so before you go in the comment section below and start roasting the team and everything, keep those two things in mind. Now that said, should we be beating Boca Juniors? Yes, we probably should be. But this is just how low the club has fallen. And the club has fallen so down low. And I could go on and on with the whole club thing, but that's for another discussion. And that this club has been on a downward trajectory for a long time now. And we're only really seeing how bad it is this season with Messi leaving. Messi leaving has basically put this team in a really terrible position. But let's get back to the game. Let's go look at Xavi's lineup he put for this match. So let's look at the lineup. He put Neto in goal. Fair enough. I think that was a good decision. Danny Alves, great decision indeed. Eric Garcia, Longley, okay, decent. Alejandro Balde, decent. Yusuf Demir, okay. Then there's this guy named Catalan. I don't know his exact name like that, so he also played this match. I'm not really too sure. I never heard of this guy before, just so you guys know. Ricky Puig, then Blanc, Dudka, and then Coutinho, and then Dest. Now, there's a lot of reports on Serginho Dest and his future with Barcelona because right now, apparently, Xavi doesn't like his service here, and he's feeling like he's not been very good for the team. But let me keep things honestly. My whole situation with Dest is this. I believe he's a great player. I think he has capabilities of becoming one of the best right attacking fullbacks in the world. Okay? But the problem with Dest is that we're having to play him as a winger, and which he's just not been good enough as a winger. I feel like many people have been very frustrated with his lack of end product as a winger, and for me, I just don't think Dest is really effective as a winger. I really don't think he is. I think he is best suited to being a right back, and we've seen him do the business. We have seen him be very productive for the U.S. men's national team, and I've seen him before. I actually watched the U.S. games in firsthand. I actually watched, and for Barcelona, I know he hasn't really been the same, but I think it's not necessarily down to him as a player. I think it's more just down to the system. I don't think the system, he's really working in the system. And I just feel like, for me, he has to play as a fullback. He cannot play as a winger. So that's just how I feel. And that there's that. I may do a more expanded video on the Serginho Dest situation, maybe sometime next week, potentially. But I just want to give you guys my quick early thoughts on that. Anyways, getting back to the match here. So, for me, I think this was almost a good lineup from Xavi. I would have liked to have seen Abde continue to get more opportunities, perhaps even Abde and maybe even Elias as well. I would like to have seen the two players, but I'm okay with this. So let's go look at the big moments of the match. So the first big opportunity was the Alves. He makes his debut. This is his second debut. I already saw that. Told you guys. And then Puig had a great chance to score there, following a great pass from Eric Garcia. Long ball over the top. And Puig, for me, was one of the best players. Boca had a great chance to score. And it seemed like every opportunity that Boca had, it was through our transition. Was us losing the ball in the midfield and them penetrating through and that kind of thing. And that's where we really struggled, as I said. Boca, they actually scored. They hit the side net. Dest was so close to scoring there. Just wide. I think Barcelona, and then that was pretty much the end of the first half. There were probably some other moments you could think of, but for me in that first half, Danny Alves and Ricky Puig were by far the best players for the team so far, and I was really impressed with it too. As for Boca Juniors, they had some opportunities, but most of the opportunities came through, I would say, defensive lapse and concentration. I would say more so, and I feel like for me, they weren't really that great in the first half. It was just a lot of opportunities they had were just through us losing the ball in the midfield, right? Second half began, and we had a great start to the second half, instant start to the second half, and it was a great goal from Dudka. It was a great goal indeed. There was a continual handball, apparently, that people were going to review. Goal, it wasn't reviewed, obviously. And then let's see right here. It was a great assist from Felipe Coutinho and Dudka. What a strike that was outside the box to make it 1-0. And at this point, I was buzzing. I was happy, absolutely delighted. And then I feel like this is where I have to criticize somewhat of Xavi. Because I feel like after we scored, I would say around like the 60th minute and so. Basically, when Xavi made those substitutions, I feel like that disrupted the game. And that's what I feel like what made Boca Juniors get into the game more. They started to grow into the game. They started to create more opportunities. They started to look more dangerous. And holy behold, what do we have here? They equalize right in the 77th minute of the game. It was a great goal indeed from Zabaleta. Great assist from Fabre. I feel like for me, Comas could have done better there. I think Comas could have done better there. Should have put more of a slide tackle there. But I'm not going to really blame the signal. It was just defensive lapse and concentration, to be honest with you guys. And then came the penalty shootout. And like I said before, guys, I didn't really have any expectations for the penalty shootout because, like I said, I didn't really know these players too well. So, like I said, it's going to be interesting. So we had 2 minutes of stoppage time. And then finally came the penalties to decide this. And Danny Alves, he scored the first penalty there. It was actually Boca Juniors that actually went up first. Marcus Rojo scored first. Danny Alves equalized. Then Izurik scored. And then Jutka actually managed. He actually missed it, but thankfully he actually scored. It was a bit of a it rebounded basically off the keeper, and it was 2-2. And then Pavon scored, and then Pereira missed. His one got saved. Melania scored, and then Jamie Guanigeni missed his penalty right at the end, towards the end. So skied his penalty. So for me, this game, it just gave me a good account of who I think could be a first team player. I think this is a game in which we have to take it with a grain of salt. And yes, it is a loss. Like I said, it is a devastating blow. And like I said, we do lose the Maradona Cup. But keep in mind, guys, this is just a friendly. So let's not, I don't know how much we could really read into that. So I think for this game, I think definite starters, team players that should be getting more opportunities. The first team would be Danny Alves. We'll probably see more opportunities when the New Year's over. We have 2 more games in the New Year's, so he'll probably play after the New Year's thing. I think for me, Ricky Puig deserves more opportunities for the first team. He was pretty solid today. I think Longley for me was actually pretty decent. I think Garcia was, I didn't think Garcia was that good. I think Balde was good as well. Players that came off the bench, we had Comas came off the bench. I wasn't really too impressed with him. Elias, I was really impressed with him. He had a pretty solid game, I would say. I think there was one opportunity he could have scored there. Miko Maremel, I think he was okay. Mingueza, Pereira. So I think it's fair to say that some of these players, really deserve to be in the first team. And like I said before, guys, this is just a formality. This game is just a friendly. Like I said, there isn't really too much to look into this. So I want you guys to comment down below which players really stood out to you. Because for me, the 3 best players I would say were Elias, Danny Alves, and Ricky Puig. Those are the 3 best players in my opinion for the match, and those are the 3 players I would say had the best performance for the entire match. Okay, so like I said, there's probably some other players you can mention, like Neto. I think was good. He had to make some saves, I remember, and all that. So like I said before, that's just my opinion there. I want you guys to comment below what do you guys think of this match. Like I said before, guys, there's that. We do have a game coming up on weekend against Elche, and that's a game where we simply have to win. Let me see where they are in the league table real quick. Yeah, they're like 16th place. We have to win this match, guys. We have to win this match. And if we win that match, it's going to be a struggle, like I said before, guys. This season, guys, will be a very, very rough season for us Barcelona fans because, like I said before, guys, we have to get top 4 at this point. I really do, and we might even have to consider winning the Europa League because of how difficult the top 4 is looking. So that's pretty much it for today. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, guys. Remember, guys, if you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel. You guys comment down below your opinions on this match and everything, as well as make sure you guys share. Make sure you guys also share the video with your friends as well. Try to boost the channel, boost the video. Remember, guys, the goal is to get 500 subscribers by the end of this year. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So make sure you guys turn the notifications on for all videos, and make sure you guys check out me and my other platforms in the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.